Today we're going to be talking about the top essentials that you should bring to college. Hey guys, it's Lauren, and today I'm going to be telling you guys all about the top essentials that I think are necessary for you guys to bring to college. And I know that I'm in a ponytail right now and it looks like I'm about to go to like the gym or something, but I'm not because I don't have a gym membership. It's just really humid today, so I decided to throw my hair in a ponytail, and I don't know. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my top essentials that I realized throughout the year were very necessary while I was in college. I know a lot of people get overwhelmed with the amount of stuff that they need to bring, and I'm not going to be telling you guys obviously the basics of what you need to bring, but just some random things that I used a lot. And obviously you can beg to differ, maybe you don't agree with this stuff, but I personally use them a ton, so I found a lot of use for these items. So anyways, why don't we jump right on into it. So the first thing that I wanted to mention to you guys was Christmas lights, or any type of light that can make your room look nice. I know like the string lights behind me are from Target. I love these, or any Christmas lights that you can get. Really just make your room feel so cozy. And the whole entire year I would go back to my room, I would turn on my Christmas lights, and it would just make my room feel so much nicer, so much more homier and not like a jail cell. And I love them so much. I found them to be such a big necessity for my college dorm. So I definitely recommend picking up some type of light of some sort for your room. Number 2 is a raincoat / umbrella, rain boots, just rain gear, because it's always raining at college. I feel like I got stuck in so many rainstorms and it was so annoying. And I had an umbrella and my hunter boots, but I did not have a rain jacket, which I still need to buy for this year. But I did not have a rain jacket, and I would always get stuck in these random rainstorms walking to class, and I realized that I really needed to get a rain jacket. Number 3 is one thing that a lot of people may disagree on, but I used it like so much, and it was an iron. An iron and a mini ironing board. I used it a lot. I know that a little ironing board might take up a little space, and so will an iron, but I just loved my iron and ironing board. I would just pull it out, and a lot of my clothes were very thin material, so they would wrinkle very easily, and I just was always ironing my stuff. I found it so useful, and I never realized how many things like wrinkle really quickly, so I definitely recommend getting an iron and a little ironing board, which I picked up at Target. Number 4 is power strips. You probably hear this one a lot as well, but there's not really that many outlets in a college dorm, so it's really good to have power strips because they supply extra outlets for you. So when you need to plug in all your electronics and lights and stuff, you have enough outlets to do so, because most of the time you will not, and it will be very annoying. Next is a comfy mattress pad, and I definitely recommend investing in a very comfy, like a little bit more expensive mattress pad. And I'm usually not the one to be like, oh, like buy like really expensive college stuff, because it's not really worth it. But this is one thing that you will be using all 4 years, something that you're going to be using every single day. And sleep is very crucial to have in college, and you want to make sure that you are sleeping a lot and having a comfortable night's rest. So I definitely recommend getting a comfy mattress pad. I don't remember which one mine was. It was from Bed Bath & Beyond. It was like memory foam. And it was around $100. Next is bed risers. My college had like automatic bed risers that were like built into the beds that you could like just adjust, but a lot of colleges don't. And all my storage was mostly under my bed, so I had to loft it up a little bit. I always had all my stuff under my bed, so I definitely recommend getting bed risers so you can kind of lift your bed up a little bit and you can create a lot more storage underneath your bed, so then you can utilize your space a lot better within your room. Another one is Tide Pods. I use these a lot. So I have like a love-hate relationship with Tide Pods. They're so convenient. They're really great. They're so much better than laundry detergent because it's so heavy and it takes up a lot of space. And Tide Pods, you can just throw it in and it washes all your clothes for you. But sometimes the Tide Pods would like explode like all on one of my items. Like one time they exploded all over my leggings, they exploded all over my chef shirt once, and it was just so annoying. So like honestly, they're kind of like a hit or miss, but overall, I recommend the Tide Pods. I think they're just so much more convenient and really great to use if you have to walk a really long distance to the laundry room. Okay, next is another really important thing, and that is a speaker. I didn't have a speaker for like the first like month of college, and my birthday's in September, so I always like buy myself something just to, like treat myself because it's my birthday. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to buy myself a Beats pill because I had all these Target gift cards. So it came out to like $60 for the Beats pill. They're usually around like 100 and something, but it was the best money that I've ever spent like I use it all the time. For speakers, you either, you can use it before you go out, you can use it with your friends, you're always listening to music in college, and playing it off my laptop just wasn't doing it. It was just so like not loud enough, so the Beats Pill was really great. I mean, you could probably find speakers that are cheaper that are a lot better, but I just recommend speakers in general. Next is an extra pair of sheets. So when it's time to wash those sheets, I know that you're probably not going to want to wash them, so a lot of times what I did was I would put my extra pair of sheets in like a little basket, and then I would get my new clean pair that I had, my extra pair, and put it on my bed, and it made life so much easier. And then when I went back for break, I would wash my old pair of sheets and then bring it back, and then just kind of do that same routine over and over again. So having an extra pair of sheets is really, really important, or if you're washing the one pair, you can put the other pair on. So just having those sheets is really nice. Another thing is a fan if you guys don't have AC in your dorm. We did not have AC in our dorm, and it was awful. Like, oh my gosh, the first month of school was so bad. A lot of people couldn't even bear to like sleep in their dorms. They had to sleep in like the student center because it was so hot. So definitely a fan. It will save you so much like hassle, like being so hot. And see if your dorms have AC, but even if they do, I recommend a fan still, because you never know how hot those dorms can get even with AC on. Another thing is a long mirror. So I use my long mirror all the time. It was $5 at Target. I command stripped it to my wall, and I use it to get ready in the morning, to see my outfits. It was just a really great purchase, and they're really, really inexpensive, like I said. So just a nice long mirror that you can put in your dorm, and I know all girls will use it. It's definitely a great thing to have in your dorm, because my dorm came with a little mirror, and that just wasn't doing it. I needed a full-length mirror so I could see my whole entire outfit, and it was really, really great. Also, another thing that I forgot a lot of was cleaning supplies, and you just forget that you actually have to clean your dorm. So I just brought like wipes to wipe down like my mirrors and my windows, and then like to like wipe off the dust off my shelves, because dust will collect so quickly. You will like literally like dust like once a week. It's crazy. Like there's dust just collects on everything so quickly, and it gets really, really disgusting. And especially if you have allergies like me, it kind of triggers allergies if you have a lot of dust in your room. So I brought a lot of different cleaning supplies with me that really help to keep my dorm nice and clean. So I brought like a little mini vacuum and then some cleaning supplies in general, because you're gonna need a vacuum a lot if you have a rug, which we did. So if you have a rug, get a little vacuum and just bring like little wipes, things like that. My last recommendation I have for you guys is a drying rack, and I use my drying rack a ton because I dried a lot of my clothes, because if I washed them they would shrink. So I put my drying rack out. It took up some room, but it definitely was great, because obviously if you don't really have a lot of room to like dry things, so having that rack there was really helpful. And just laying things on your bed would make your bed wet, or like hanging them against posts just like did not end up working. So I bought myself a drying rack, and it was so, so useful. Alrighty guys, that was everything that I recommend for back to school, for college. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have any more other dorm essentials that you think are important to your dorm, that you used a lot, definitely let me know down below. So I'll see you guys all in my next video.